Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The second meeting of the year on tap here between these two fierce AFC rivals. These teams know each other very well, and that only serves to stoke the flames of what is always a heated battle. It's the Patriots going up against the Bills. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call on this Week 3 matchup.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And so often we talk about electric playmakers as we look at the offense here. Sammy Watkins, he's an electric playmaker.
Love the word you used. Electric indeed. Dynamic, and this guy makes plays and opens the game up.
Second down following the run. They snap it at one. Now it's Taylor. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
You have to love Jamie Collins. You can use him just about anywhere on the defense. Inside linebacker, outside linebacker, defensive end. He might even play a little bit of safety if you give him the chance.
On second down, here's Taylor. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
Come on, let's go. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Yeldon, the lone running back. They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. So the D-line's going to spread out. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And here come the Bills. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here we go! Now they'll run it on the toss. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Oh, I love it when we see some basic football here. Toss, sweep, that's one of the first plays they put in the playbook. And if you're the offense, you're trying to get those big guys around in front of your runner to get him downfield. And if you're the defensive guys, get up underneath them and finish off the play, just as they did there for a loss. An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. Taylor. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. A host of Bills there that time to make the stop. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Yards that time on the punt, and the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And you as a former defender should know that the referees are watching this closely, defensive holding.
They watch it awfully closely. I sure wish they'd let it be 5.5 yards like they do for the offensive guys. But in this case, they were strict with the rule.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill to the game, get rid of blockers, and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, Taylor. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
So the Patriots coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And on second and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Lawson with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best.
Exactly.
Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They run the counter now on first down. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. He'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And now out come the Bills. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Let's go! Hey, there you go right there. He's sneaking. Check that guy. Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Back!
They go play action here on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, here's Taylor. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and that brings up fourth down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. 2 Patriots there to bring them down. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 2nd and 10 here.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Now Taylor down around his goal line. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Oh, And this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Yeldon, the lone running back. And they'll give it to him here. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
He'll look to throw. Forced out, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will push the lead up to 5. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Final play of the half. It's Taylor. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. The lone running back. He'll get the football here. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got room. And he slides to avoid the hit. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
The offense behind the chains after the infraction. It's now third down and 14. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Yeldon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding time. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL,
and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it's first down, Buffalo.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 2nd down, Taylor. And his throw is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they squeeze the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise if this would come up short.
They go back to the air here after the INT. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. They'll get 17 yards there, and it'll be first down, New England.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
2 Patriots there to bring him down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Watkins alone on the left side. On second down, here's Taylor. This one complete, right side to McDonald. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So completion on second down, that brings up third. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. He'll take it at the 42. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They come out here in the eye. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Time running out here on the play clock. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll push the lead to 11-3. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Let's go. We got trips over here.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Now they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll drop the throw, and that is incomplete.
Well, that was pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective, because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground, and when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of zone defense, you never take your eyes off the quarterback, and when he reacts, you do exactly the same and go get the ball.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And this is caught. That's Watkins. 18 yards there and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. On first down, it's Taylor. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They'll come out in the pistol. He'll come out throwing here on first down. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
All right, here we go.
Now T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. He'll look to throw out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3.
Hey, let's go!
From the gun, it's Taylor. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
We got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Taylor will throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. It's a 4-receiver look, all to the left side. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Here's Taylor to throw, and that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. On 3rd and goal, Taylor. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2.
Here we go.
Taylor going to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never